Northern Michigan is full of popular skiing destinations, and one family business has been feeding into the culture of the sport for decades.
7 and 4's Alyssa Heron joins us live from Shaggy's Copper Country Skis in Boyne City to tell us all about how they use local supplies to create custom skis and more. Hey Alyssa, good morning.
Good morning, Brendan and Melissa. I am back in the workshop with product design engineer Jeff Thompson. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So we're at Shaggy's, and here's some of their skis right here, and these are all custom made. But first of all, I want you to tell me about how the process gets started.
Well, the process gets started by bringing in rough lumber from the mill down the road. We've got some right there where we bring in the best locally cut ash we can find. It's a really strong and resilient timber. And we start by, we cut it down into these little strips.
Right here.
You can see here. So there's anywhere from 5 to 7 strips of ash in a ski core. And from that, we will flex index each individual strip inside of there, and that will ensure a consistent and even flex in your ski.
Okay.
So we'll match a pair together.
Okay, and then from this process, where does it go?
From there, we will start
actually show me.
Yeah, we'll start milling a core. We'll get to a finished core blank. That's ready to go, and it's been planed flat, and this will become any one of our 8 models. So we'll actually mill this down to a very small core.
Which then becomes what looks to be like the ski.
Yeah, so this is a finished ski core. It has taper in the tip and the tail. It's very thin and flexible.
Okay.
And this gives you your flex pattern for your ski.
Okay, so what sets Shaggy apart from, different ski companies?
Yeah. We do everything locally. We source our lumber from 3 miles down the road. We buy all of our products in country when we can. And, most importantly, we're building for the skier. We're not building for a retail environment. I mean, we are building for a retailer, but we're building for what the end user wants here in Michigan, a product that they can really relate to and work really well for our local area.
And tell me the history of Shaggy. I think that's pretty interesting.
Uncle Shaggy, that was my grandmother's great uncle. He grew up in Kearsarge, Michigan, just north of Calumet, and he carved my grandmother a pair of skis when she was a little girl. So back when the copper country was in its mining boom, and we have those skis today, and we kind of honor the family legacy with Shaggy's Copper Country skis.
Absolutely, and not only do you sell skis, but you also have some longboards.
Yeah, we make longboards for our winter products. And we've made snowboards, we made skis for bikes, even for other companies. We manufacture for them.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And coming up at 6:30, we're going to take you around the rest of Shaggy's and show you just how they finish these skis. Plus, I'm here live in Boyne City at Shaggy Skis, showing you how they custom make their skis with all local products. This and more coming up after the break.
7 and 4's Alyssa Heron joins us live from Shaggy's Copper Country Skis in Boyne City to tell us all about how they use local supplies to create custom skis and more. Good morning to you, Alyssa.
Good morning, Brendan and Melissa. I am back with Jeff Thompson, owner and product design engineer. First of all, just tell me the history of Shaggy's.
Yeah, my great uncle Shaggy, my grandmother's uncle, carved her a pair of skis when she was a little girl in Kearsarge, just north of Calumet in the Keweenaw Peninsula. And we have those skis today, so we kind of honor our family legacy with the name of the company. Okay, and one thing that's really unique about Shaggy's is you use all local material. So I want you to kind of walk through the process of how these skis get made. Okay, well, we start with a core block that we laminate here. We have everything done. The lumber is from the mill down the road. We process everything here. When we finally get that blank done, we will we'll mill it down into whatever its ski model is going to be. So right there we have one of our all-mountain skis. The middle you can see is the cutout of a ski. We'll cut that out by hand, and we have computerized machinery that'll actually mill it down, but it's still a hand-finished product.
Okay, and then it goes over to this process that we have Lynn working on over here.
Yeah, so Lynn is laying up a pair of skis. She's getting all the layers sandwiched together. So she'll put down her base, her rubber, fiberglass, which she's laying down right now, and the fiberglass gives it its strength. On different models, we'll put carbon fiber in, different layers of rubber. It all depends on what the ski is going to be designed for. The rubber gives it a great damp feeling, and it really aids in adhesion. You have our wood core. That's really the heart of our ski. And that'll be the next layer she puts down. That's what gives it its longevity.
All right, and from that it gets pressed, and then we're going to walk into the other room because I want you to describe this. And people can get custom skis as well.
Yes, we can customize everything from the graphic, the flex of the ski. We can even do completely custom shapes. We can do anything you want.
Very cool. So describe what your father John is doing over here right now.
Right now he's cutting out a pair of skis that have been freshly pressed. Actually last night they have extra flashing that's on the outside, and everything needs to be trimmed off. So we'll trim it by hand on the bandsaw, and then eventually we will sand it down, we'll cut the sidewalls, and get to a nice finished product.
Wonderful. And describe to me where you're located.
We're located right here in Boyne City, about 3 miles down the road from Boyne Mountain, next to the BP gas station.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for having us out today.
Yeah,
this was a lot of fun and cool seeing behind the scenes. All of this information and more will be on our website at UpNorthLive.com. Reporting live in Boyne City, Alyssa Heron, 7 and 4 News.